Yes, my lord. With great haste. Of course, sir. Yes, my lord. Of course, sir. Serpent. Moving master. Of course, sir. Serpent. Of course, sir. Moving master, with great haste. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord.
Let loose!
Get off our land! Yes, sir. Serpent. Reclaim our lands! Get off our land!
Steady!
Moving master. Yes, my lord.
Too easy.
Great haste.
Like a bullet. In my sights. Attack! Moving. With pleasure. Point and shoot. In my sights. Point away.
Yes, sir.
My sights. Moving. With pleasure. Steady.
Moving master. Make the dogs pay!
Attack! My sights. With pleasure.
Great haste. Yes, my lord.
Fire when ready.
Moving master.
Steady. Attack!
Of course, sir.
Fire! Taking aim. Point and shoot. Point away.
Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Serpent. Of course, sir.
Point and shoot. Shoot!
Yes, sir. Get off our land!
My sights.
Yes, my lord.
With pleasure. Moving.
Serpent.
Fire! Taking aim. Attack!
Yes, my lord. Breathe. Great haste. Moving master.
Steady. Attack! Fire!
Yes, my lord. Serpent.
Taking aim.
Yes, my lord. Yes, sir.
Attack!
Yes, my lord.
With pleasure. Point and shoot.
Moving master.
My sights. Moving. Point and shoot. Moving. With pleasure.
Great haste. Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Moving master. Yes, my lord. Moving master. Yes, sir. Moving master. Yes, my lord.
Like a bullet. With pleasure. In my sights. Like a bullet. With pleasure. Point and shoot.
Moving master.
Assembly.
Yes, sir. Moving master. With great haste.
Point away.
Serpent. Yes, sir.
With pleasure.
With great haste. Of course, sir.
Point and shoot.
Yes, sir. Serpent.
Point the way. Let loose! Taking aim.
Yes, sir.
In my sights with pleasure. Point and shoot. Moving. Point and shoot. In my sights. Moving. Like a bullet with pleasure. Moving with pleasure. In my sights.
Serpent. Great haste.
Let loose!
Of course, sir. Yes, sir.
With pleasure. In my sights. Moving. Point the way. In my sights. Moving. Like a bullet. In my sights. With pleasure. Point the way. Moving. Steady. Taking aim. Attack! Fire when ready. Fire! Taking aim. Steady. Point the way with pleasure. Point and shoot.
With great haste. Yes, my lord. Of course, sir.
With pleasure.
Moving, master. Great haste. Yes, sir. Moving, master.
Point and shoot. In my sights. Point the way. Like a bullet. Point the way. In my sights. Like a bullet. With pleasure.
Great haste. Servant. Yes, my lord.
Better. In my sights. Taking aim. Fire when ready. Moving. Like a bullet. Moving. Point the way. With pleasure. Moving. Point and shoot. Moving.
Yes, sir.
Like a bullet. Moving.
Yes.
Fire! Point the way.
Yes, sir. Moving, master.
Point and shoot. With pleasure. Ah, better. Steady. Point and shoot. Shoot! Attack! Like a bullet. Point and shoot. With pleasure. Like a bullet. Moving. With pleasure. Moving. Point away. Did you see that coming? With pleasure. Moving with pleasure.
With great haste.
Point and shoot. With pleasure. Moving. Point away.
Yes.
With pleasure. Like a bullet. Moving. My sights. Moving with pleasure. In my sights. Moving like a bullet.
I serve.
Let loose! Point away. Point and shoot. Moving. Point and shoot. My sights. Point and shoot. Of course, sir. Point away. Moving. Point away.
Yes, my servant.
Point and shoot. Better. In there. Point away. Moving. Point away. Steady. In my sights. Moving. In my sights. With pleasure. Like a bullet. With pleasure. Fire! Steady! Attack! Fire! Moving! Like a bullet. Moving! Like a bullet. Point away. With pleasure. Point and shoot. In my sights. With pleasure. Moving! With pleasure. Point away. Please. With pleasure. In my sights. With pleasure.
Moving, master.
Yes, master.
Moving.
Yes, sir. Yes, my lord.
Like a bullet. Point away. Point and shoot. With pleasure.
Our enemies will fall.
Steady. Attack. Moving. Point and shoot. Shoot. With pleasure.
Moving, master.
Point away. Steady. Let loose. Moving. Point and shoot.
Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. With great haste. Yes, my lord. Moving, master.
On target.
Great haste. Moving, master. Servant. Great haste. Servant. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Great haste. Servant. Moving, master. Yes, sir. Moving, master. Yes, my lord. Moving, master. Servant.
Back off. You have failed us, Lord.
Serpent. Of course, sir. Moving, master. Yes, my lord. Moving, master. Yes, my lord. Moving, master, with great haste. Moving, master. Serpent. With great haste. Serpent. Yes, sir. Serpent. Moving, master. Yes, my lord. Of course, sir.
Point and shoot.
With great haste. Yes, sir. With great haste. Scoundrels! Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Make the dogs pay!
Shoot! Fire!
My family! Serpent. Of course, sir. For the serpent. Get off our land! Serpent. Scoundrels!
Moving with pleasure. My sights. Moving like a bullet. Fire when ready. Shoot! Moving. Point away.
Moving, master.
With pleasure. Point away. Point and shoot. With pleasure. Moving.
Yes, sir. Moving, master.
Point away. Like a bullet.
There's no
Attack.
more water.
Reclaim our lands.
I know there's no more water.
Yes, sir. Sir. Moving, master. Great haste. The serpent returns. Get off our lands. Make the dogs pay. Moving, master. Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, sir. Serpent.
Point and shoot. In my sights, point the way. With pleasure. Point the way. Let loose. Taking aim. Steady. Attack. Let loose. Attack. Moving like a bullet. Point the way. With pleasure. Like a bullet. Moving.
Yes, my lord. Moving, master. With great haste. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir.
Like a bullet. Moving
Serpent. With great haste. Of course, sir.
like a bullet.
Yes, my lord. Of course, sir. Serpent. Moving, master. Yes, sir. Serpent.
Moving with pleasure.
Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Serpent. Moving, master. Yes, my lord. Moving, master. Yes, sir. Moving, master. Serpent. Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scoundrel. Yes, my lord. With great haste.
Point the way.
Of course, sir. With great haste.
Loaded up, armed and dangerous.
You have no more rice.
Yes, my lord.
Point the way.
Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, my lord.
Aim for the head. Pick them off.
Moving, master. With great haste.
On target. Point the way.
Yes, my lord.
Blast them. Aim for the head. Take aim. Quick and sure.
Of course, sir. Moving, master. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. Moving, master. With great haste. Serpent. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. Moving, master. Yes, sir.
In my sights. On target. Slow. No. On target. The serpent strikes. Quick and sure. Point away. Smoke. On target.
Moving, master. Serpent. Moving, master. Yes, sir.
Quick and sure. Point the way.
Serpent. Yes, sir. Moving, master. Yes, sir. Moving, master. Great haste. Yes, sir. Serpent.
Armed and dangerous. Put it up.
Yes, sir. Servant, of course, sir. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Moving master. Yes, sir. Moving master.
Quick and sure. Shoot and kill. On target. Quick and sure. Take aim. On target. The serpent strikes. Quick and sure. Take aim. On target. Smoking. On target.
Great haste.
Quick and sure.
Yes, sir.
On target. Aim for the head. Take aim. In my sights. Last one. Put it up. On target. Armed and dangerous. Point the way. On target. Aim for the head.
Servant. Of course, sir. Yes, sir.
Point the way. On target. Put it up.
Serpent, moving master. Great haste. Yes, my lord. Great haste. Yes, my lord. Serpent. Yes, my lord. Of course, sir. Moving master. Of course, sir. Moving master. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Moving master. I am free. With great haste. Yes, sir. Moving master. Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, my lord.
Point the way. Quick and sure.
Moving master. Yes, sir. With great haste. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Serpent. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Moving master. Yes, sir. Great haste.
On target.
Yes, my lord. Of course, sir.
Shoot to kill. Load it up. Point the way. The serpent strikes. Load it up. Armed and dangerous. On target. Load it up. On target. Load it up. Smoking. On target. Quick and sure.
Yes, sir.
Armed and dangerous. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up. Take it. On target. Point the way. Load it up. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Point the way. On target. Put it up. Point the way. On target. Point the way. Smoke.
Serpent. Moving, Master. With great haste.
Shoot to kill. Not quick and sure.
Yes, sir.
Load it up. Aim for the head. Quick and sure. Pick them off. Armed and dangerous. Shoot to kill.
Moving.
Fast as I can, in a flash.
On target.
Quickly, swiftly, moving like a shadow.
Of course, sir. Moving, Master. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord.
With pleasure.
Quick and sure.
In a flash, like lightning, fast as I can.
Have no
In
more
a
rice.
flash, fast as I can. In a flash, like a shadow.
Point the way. With pleasure.
Load it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, my lord.
Like a bullet. Point and shoot.
In a flash,
With pleasure.
quickly,
Point and shoot. Taking aim. With pleasure.
On target.
fast as I can. In a flash,
Point and shoot. In my sights.
quickly,
Yes, sir. Moving, Master. Yes, sir.
Moving like a bullet.
Serpent. Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, my lord.
Point and shoot. In my sights.
like a shadow. In a flash, swiftly, moving.
Great haste. Moving, Master. Of course. Moving, Master. Yes, my lord. Serpent.
Moving like a bullet.
Yes, my lord. Great haste.
Moving. Point the way. With pleasure. Point the way with pleasure, like a bullet.
Serpent. Yes, my lord.
On target. Load it up.
Well, as you wish.
Moving, master. Yes, sir. Serpent. Moving, master.
On target. The serpent strikes. Point away. Eye sight. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Smoky. Put it up quick and sure. On target. The serpent strikes. Quick and sure. Put it up on target. Quick and sure. Smoky. Quick and sure.
Great haste.
Put it up. Point away. Armed and dangerous. Load it up. Point away.
Yes, my lord.
Armed and dangerous. On target.
With pleasure.
Serpent. Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir.
I will.
Moving.
Yes, my lord.
Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous.
And shoot.
Great haste. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. With great haste. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord.
Load it up.
For you, my lord.
Moving, master. With great haste. Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, sir.
Quick and sure. On target.
serpent. Moving, master. Yes, sir.
Yes, master.
Point the way. Quick and sure.
Moving, master.
I serve, master.
Point the way. Load it up. Point the way.
Great haste.
On target.
Moving, master. Of course, sir.
Point the way. Armed and dangerous.
Yes, sir. Moving, master. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord.
I obey, my lord.
On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous.
With pleasure. Point the way. Point and shoot.
Moving, master. Yes, my lord. Great haste. Yes, my lord.
Smoking. Armed and dangerous. Load it up.
I serve, master.
humble. I serve. I tend. I obey. I toil. I am humble. I tend. I am the root. I tend. I toil. I tend. I am humble. I serve. I toil. I am humble. I serve. I am the root. I tend. I obey. I serve. I am humble. I toil. I serve. I obey. I tend. I obey. I tend. I obey. I toil. I listen. I tend. I serve. I learn. I toil. I am the root. I tend. I toil. I am the root. I serve. I obey. I serve. I obey. I serve. I toil. I tend. I toil. I tend. I toil. I obey. I am the root. I obey. I serve. I obey. I serve. I toil.
Your will be done.
I obey. I toil.
I will break you. I'll knock them dead.
I obey.
I'll crush their skulls. I'll knock them dead. My soul is yours. I'll crush their skulls.
I serve.
Show me the way. Your will be done.
I obey.
I am yours.
I toil.
My life is yours.
I am humble as you command. I toil.